they're gonna have pressure. It's just a little scary because if Braum Q lands, you could just die quickly. Yeah, you have to be really conservative with your W to play defensively. Morgan just walked back and saved the TP.
What do you think he's saving it for?
So he can teleport somewhere.
It's very insightful, Ox. Thank you.
that's why I'm the analyst.
That's why. Okay.
Maybe it's so he can go for a really heavy trade with Zeus and then recall and TP back.
Yeah.
Or maybe they want to go for Dragon. Because they're not going for grubs, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, they might just get it anyway because Peanut's doing the grubs.
Yeah.
Because your wave's coming in and
maybe
you're even in danger of getting dove.
He's thinking of an angle where he can TP the back door, you know? End the game.
He's met with Zeus playing Renekton.
What a sick joke.
It's the biggest spit in the face of all time. I can't believe Zeus actually did it. He's getting stunned, and Hanwha is going to connect eventually as there's that damage coming through. The spear also going to land on the Hanwha, the heal as well, but they eventually do take out the Renekton. And there you go. That's what happens when you take away Morgan's Renekton. Zeka ulting in, misses, and going to go on bounds, but in a bit of trouble himself. Looking for the kill, instead he just dies. And now Peanut maybe gonna try to clean this up. And okay, gets one. Looking for another, but the counter-strike comes down. And okay, he gets two, but Closer picks up the final kill. He had to, yeah.
Even if he'd failed, I think, you know, you have to go for it. And now looking for Hanwha here.
I mean, Hanwha's gonna get one grub, but I don't know about the rest. Looks like Hanwha are looking at 5. Hanwha Life. Pick up 5 grubs here.
Good grubbing. And Closer, he got 2 kills now, so he's in a pretty strong position on this Akali.
He's got double buff.
Level 9 as well when your Q is maxed. You're so strong.
Yeah. Well, Zeus behind on CS.
The CC carried through when Solon binds.
Yeah.
And then they buffed it so his crit damage wasn't reduced anymore to compensate.
I see.
But he still ended up pretty strong, so they nerfed his
now
damage
it's another nerf. Okay.
Yeah. But the crit damage one was weird because it doesn't really do anything. Because when is the last time you've seen a Yone build crit? Let's be real. Like, eventually they get it.
Yeah.
But like...
okay. Peanut flashes away. He gets out. There's the flash on down. And now Morgan's in a ton of trouble. Will land this counter-strike. But I don't think he's getting out of this one. Hops over to the plant. Made it look a little interesting, but not going to last.
I definitely think he didn't need to do that.
We got a big dive now. Zeka flashes out. Comes in. Paul is dead. Zeka says, thank you very much.
That was slick. That was so slick there from Zeka. This is why you don't let him get Yone. This guy's just built different on this champ.
And now we've got a Croc behind enemy lines. He's going to find Lucian. Going to do a bunch of damage eventually. Hype tries to dash away. Peanut comes over. The spear nearly lands to Culling. Not doing a whole lot. And Zeus gets out alive with the kill.
Yeah, didn't even have his ult. Just able to land all the damage, get it down, able to pick up Hype even with the barrier.
It exists for you.
Yeah. I'm allowed to have fun with it. You're not.
How about a Yomu's? Oh, we're going in on this one. Zeka in a lot of trouble. He can't get out. So he looks cool. He's got great posture, but he's dead. Kind of just running into them. Knows he's got a door to hold up. So he's got kind of a straight up 4v3 here with Zeka not in the fight. No TP for him either. But meanwhile, this bottom lane is going very heavily towards Zeus. And now Delight going to go for the knockup, but a nice disengage from Palu. But Delight is going to go down as well. Trade of supports. Peanut desperately wanted that Rift Herald, and it's not going to happen. Instead, he will pay with his life. And, well, that's what happens when you disrespect them. You will get punished, as in goes Zeka.
So
going to miss everything just by a small margin. And still Yone almost gets the kill.
Man, Hype. Oh, no.
Well, they're probably in a bit of pain after that one. Still maintaining a lead of about 2,000, but a couple of Drakes over to Bro. They have the feats of strength on top of it. They get the mid-tier 1 with this Rift Herald. Maybe a chance at getting a 3rd Drake. So Bro are still in this game. We'll see if they can do that. Closer going to get some healing. Some spears coming through. Hanwha. That's actually a lot of damage. Flash on him. They want to take down the Akali, and it nearly works out. Closer gets out into his shroud, and then eventually just dies. Peanut goes in, takes him out with the one swipe of the claw, and Morgan just gonna stun Zeus and back away.
Zeus still held his ultimate throughout there. Viper's his as well. Peanut getting some good poke. I think right now, bro, you can't really contest this. And it looks like they are just going to back away. Good at kills, but mid for support, especially with how fed Closer is, HLE always favored in that situation.
That was a pretty interesting fight.
Bin. I just want to see him cook people.
Well, Renekton's very good at that. He's a renowned chef. Morgan in a bit of trouble here. He is getting poked down and just dies. Okay, well, Viper goes over the wall and takes him out, and they're just running away from a Kai'Sa who's getting free damage. And nobody's able to do anything. In goes Closer finally. And, well, the zoning ult from the light wasn't so good. Nice flash from Hanwha, but they're getting away. And we got a crying Dagon now. He's not liking this one. Zeka goes in and finally gets the kill onto the Akali, but he does die at the end.
Yeah, I think that final tower hit was what finished him up. Oh! Whoop. You can see Polo blocking the line of sight, so wouldn't be able to hit. But now, Ruinous Arakan going to be picked up by HLE. With a lot of experience to be gained with Flowers.
The angle is spotted, though, so they know.
Well, he's just looking for a flank, but he's spotted on wards.
Yeah, he's spotted over there. Bit of damage comes in already from Zeka. But they're a bit scared about this Akali flank. And now the light is just a minion. What is that minion doing over there? And, well, he's just going to pop his ult. He does get two of them, and he's got Viper coming in as well. And they just turned on the two of them that tried to kill a measly old minion. And now Zeus is just going to die. Not going to do much in that fight, but he is a tank for the team. And very low health bars. Hype is doing a lot, actually, but eventually does get taken out. And the hype does not last very long. Hanwha Life win the fight, and they get another mountain drip.
Very squishy. Not particularly convinced here.
It's just survivability item.
Yeah. And Hype, you know, he gets a good amount of gold there with the follow-up. Unfortunately, HLE will just do Baron.
Yeah, just two-manning Baron here. You can do that when you have an Italy on your team. Viper spawns, and he gets it. Level 16.
Real, you know.
But that wouldn't be as fun.
This is going to be the point where someone says to me, actually, this is like a new legitimate Renekton build. It's like, okay, you know.
That'll happen. There's a Masters player on EU West. He plays it all the time. Why don't you know? Morgan's dead.
Yeah, he's very dead.
You're not getting away from that. I mean, he didn't even flash.
I mean, I'm certain Zeus is going to do a lot of damage if he gets on top of a single target. I just think in terms of team fighting power, maybe less so than you'd hope.
Yeah, I think I heard one of the Korean commentators saying Jax is supposed to be a counter to AD champions.
Yeah.
In exasperation, he said, knowing that, well, he's not doing very well into the Kai'Sa this game.
He's having a rough time, you know. I don't even know what to say. And Zeka is kind of just doing what he wants at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like he must have done so much damage this game. I mean, Peanut's probably going to have the most damage.
Peanut?
I actually think Peanut's done tons, just throwing speed.
Yeah, I mean, he did, yeah.
But Zeka just keeps getting these heavy trades. Yeah.
You don't see junglers picking it up very often.
And traps and stuff, like traps just do so much.
Yeah, now he's like, well, I think I've done enough. But Delight's gonna hit the turret. Zoning ults, not allowing them to get in. Meanwhile, Zeus, a ton of damage in that backline, just dies.
Guys.
Oh. We got a Zhonya's here for Peanut, and in they go, looking for Viper. Just gonna ult to the top, but can they take him down? Morgan just gonna get burned down as the flash comes out from Viper, and he creates the space he needed to survive. And now it's a 4v4, which looks a lot less likely than the 5v4 we just had for Bro. And Zeus is just a passenger in this game, you know? He's just having fun. Yeah. Delight like coming in from the jungle as a minion. He's like, this isn't sus at all. And they're just going to back away.
Maybe the minion just got lost. He's trying to get home.
It's possible. I don't see an Anivia in this game, though, so
yeah.
A little bit weird.
Usually Zeus, right?
Yeah.
But at the game,
not anymore.
No way. So he reflected. He has been kind of crazy this game.
Yeah.
And in game one, he did play as Azir, which was fine.
Viper going 1v5. Gonna Zhonya's. I don't know if that saves him, though. Okay, the ult comes out. It will save him for now. Creates the space, and the stun comes in, and he lives. Meanwhile, Zeka just dies, and so will Zeus. Eventually, nearly takes out Hype there, actually, on the backside of that. Oh! Well, no ults. I don't think they can do Baron.
Yeah.
So kind of an incon. Yeah.
The thing is,
No.
The thing is, if it's just a ward on you, fair enough. If it's just a ward on you, fair enough. There were minions there. You can't even claim, oh, well, I didn't know I was warded. There was minions there. There was minions right next to you. Of course he knows what... you're playing Lucian as well. You can just dash. You can just dash. You can just dash. You just, like...
1, 2. Hey, at least he has resistances now.
Yeah.
Some extra. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what he's trying to do here. And I think he's just dead again. He's going to live for a decent amount of time, though, as they don't quite have the damage. And there's the Braum ult, but in goes Delight, and in goes Viper as well, straight into the Zhonya's. But it might just be enough with the wallets. Viper getting incredibly low. They're so desperately trying to kill him. Habak finally gets the job done. But I just don't think it's enough. They're down too much gold at this point. It's more than 10K. A triple kill for Peanut. And Viper stole away the 1 kill onto Hype. So it's only a Quadra, no Penta tonight, as Peanut does pick up the Quadra. But that will be the end of the game, as Hanwha Life Esports will take the 2-0, unsurprisingly tonight, over Bro.
Yeah, pretty... It's felt like the game was a little goofy, a little back and forth.
A little bit,
lot of kills there for Bro.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.